Lumbini, the birthplace of the Lord Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama, the Lord Buddha, was born in 623 BC in the famous gardens of Lumbini, which soon became a place of pilgrimage. Among the pilgrims was the Indian Emperor Ashoka, who erected one of his commemorative pillars there. The site is now being developed as a Buddhist pilgrimage center, where the archaeological remains associated with the birth of the Lord Buddha form a central feature. Top things to do in Lumbini: Maya Devi Temple Bodhi Tree, Lumbini Ashoka Pillar, Lumbini. Maya Devi Pond 5. World Peace Pagoda Lumbini, Lumbini Museum 9. Sri Lankan Monastery Cambodian Monastery, Cambodian Monastery China Temple, Zhonghua Chinese Buddhist Monastery. Cambodian Monastery Lumbini Monastic Site Lumbini Crane Sanctuary Royal Thai Buddhist Monastery Cambodian Monastery Myanmar Golden Temple, and more. Places to visit in Lumbini. Cambodian Monastery in Lumbini is an amalgamation of colorful fantasy and spiritual forces, making it one of the most fascinating temples in the region. Built in an architectural design matching the famous Angkor Wat, the charming monastery is surrounded by a square railing, each having 4 50-meter green snakes. The large compound has an outer wall covered with beautiful and intricate designs. Places to visit in Lumbini. Japan Peace Stupa, also known as World Peace Pagoda, is an early 21st century monument, a symbol of peace and a famous tourist attraction in Lumbini. Located outside the main compound, the structure is a glorious stupa with traditional pagoda-style architecture. Constructed by Japanese Buddhists at a cost of $1 million, the monument is colored white with a golden Buddha statue. What are the top sightseeing places in Lumbini? The top sightseeing places in Lumbini are Maya Devi Temple, Bodhi Tree, Lumbini, Maya Devi Pond, Ashoka Pillar, Lumbini, World Peace Pagoda Lumbini, Lumbini Museum. The story of Buddhism all begins in Lumbini, under a full moon more than 2,600 years ago. It was on that night that Queen Maya Devi is said to have stopped here during her travels to give birth to a son, Prince Siddhartha, who would find enlightenment and become Buddha 35 years later. Legend says Queen Maya Devi bathed in a pond and lay down under a sal tree in Lumbini garden before the birth. Immediately after he was born, Prince Siddhartha walked 7 steps to the north, looked around, and announced that there would be no more rebirth for him, signaling his destiny. He was then given a purification bath in the same pond his mother had bathed in. The year was 623 BC, and it was just the start of a long journey for Prince Siddhartha to become Buddha, and an even longer journey for the religion that would take his name. So, it's no surprise that Lumbini has become one of the most revered places for Buddhists around the world. However, there is much more to Lumbini than just the central temple and garden. The site spreads out over a large area, where you'll find more than 30 monasteries open to the public, meditation centers, peaceful natural areas, and landscaped parks. Even further afield, in the area around the Lumbini, there are thousands of years of history to explore. You can walk in the footsteps of Buddha as you visit his childhood estate, see his mother's city, and stand in the exact spot where he left home through a palace gate to begin his journey to enlightenment. For visitors, Lumbini is an incredibly spiritual place, and the tranquility of the site is felt the strongest in the sacred garden that surrounds the central Maya Devi temple. A large water feature, said to be the same pond where Prince Siddhartha was given his purification bath, reflects the trees of the garden. Prayer flags hang from the branches and gently sway in the breeze as worshippers sit below in deep meditation. For pilgrims who have made the long journey to get here, this is the moment they have been traveling towards. Lumbini Monastic Site is a complex housing various temples and monasteries maintained to give insights into the life of Gautama Buddha, to help understand the importance of Buddhism, its propagation, evolution, and the system of belief that acts as a common string to help maintain harmonious associations between several countries. The region is completely free from commercialization and has no shops or hotels and restaurants. The monastic site is divided into 2 sections by a water canal, which is often used by tourists to explore on motor boats. The eastward section is called the East Monastic Zone, where Theravada Buddhism is prevalent, and the westward zone is called the West Monastic Zone, where Vajrayana and Mahayana are predominant. Once inside, one is only in touch with the culture, traditions, and the history of Buddhism. Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, is a Buddhist pilgrimage site located in the Rupandehi district of Nepal. Queen Mahamaya Devi, on the way from her home in Kapilvastu to her parents' home, gave birth to the Lord Buddha after she suddenly went into labor at a beautiful garden, which is now known to the world as Lumbini.
Okay.
We can see on that story, we can see three things: Siddhartha, the prince, his horse, and his chariot, Channa. Okay? So the first thing we have to know, they all are born on same day. So the horse was not only his horse, but a good friend of him, you know. Like on the story, I told you that age of 29, when he was declared as the mayor of a city, so he decided to go outside and see the outer world. Okay, because his father settled up a physical atmosphere around him, only beautiful and healthy people. So at the age of 29, when Siddhartha go first time out of the palace, he saw an ill person. And he was very surprised, you know, and then asked a question, what kind of person is he? And the chariot replied, he is an ill person. But he was not supposed to be the person like this, you know. Then he was very surprised, and then again the old person having low skin, needed a stick to walk, the back was bended. And again the same question, and he asked that, am I also going to become like that? The chariot replied, yes, dear prince, we all become like that. Siddhartha said, because I am a prince, my father is a king, and I have money, power, can't I stop that stage? The chariot said no. And then again the dead person, you know, and again the same answer, that we all have to come on that stage one day. Either you are a prince, either you are a son of a powerful king. And that hit it hard, because he was not expected to see such kind of things on his life, you know. And the fourth thing, what he observed, a person, a peaceful monk. And he asked to his chariot that, didn't that monk know that he is going to be die or going to ill or going to become old? The chariot replied, dear prince, you know everything, but he left all the good stuff. And just because these are the suffering of life, if you find the cure of the suffering, if you find the real knowledge, you left the physical things. All the ways, you know, if I'm going to become like that, all the things we have seen people, you know, that weeping, crying, running for money, running for power, all those things he observed in a very short period of time, and he decided to go to the kingdom. And here, all the night he traveled, you know, just to cross his kingdom, and after crossing his kingdom, he just decided to cut out his own hair. Here, Siddhartha has everything, golden crown, golden, you know, that ornament, but here, nothing. This is the difference between a spiritual life and a physical life. In physical life, you have everything. In spiritual life, you have nothing. And now the question comes, what to do next? At the age of 29, he left the kingdom. Then what to do next then? Okay, so he visited to different gurus, different teachers to seek knowledge, and he have learned lot of knowledge, but he was not satisfied. Can I tell you an interesting story of the cranes?
Okay.
Cranes are the lovebirds, as we know. The male and the female partner, they both love each other. You know, the male partner get injured and he did not fly. That is why the female partner, just because of his love, he also did not fly. Just because he did not want to left him alone. You know, lot of people ask that why they both are not flying. Because the male cannot fly, and the female, just because his love, she is just taking care of him. And now they both have two babies. They are like 1 year old. 1 साल हो गया ना? लड़कों के 1 साल हो गया ना?
Where are the babies?
Look, they are babies. They both are 1 year old, about 1 year old. You know? Before COVID, they were not here on Earth, they were on Mars. But now during COVID time, they came on Earth. So it's like a mini family of the cranes.
Thank you so
The
much.
artists from Cambodia, they came here, they stayed for years. and they built that monastery. The another major attraction is the paintings which are inside, which we are going to see. Yes, the paintings, they explain the life of Buddha. There are 3 layers. The 2 layers belongs to Buddha's life. Here we have to take the shoes off.
Oh.
Are you getting some fresh smell here? Right?
They are nice. Nice smell. Smells nice.
The life and death. So it's like that.
To go in, we need to take off the shoes.
Yeah.
I don't have choice. I can do
This
from
is the
outside.
lamp offering area. The door and windows are very interesting, you know. Have you been
I
on
go have a
Bhaktapur
look.
also?
I will have a look.
So, have you been on Bhaktapur also?
On?
On
Bhaktapur.
Bhaktapur.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
of
we
course.
have been.